Dear Chrono24 users, as all of you know, on Chrono24 you can buy new pre-owned and vintage watches from dealers and private individuals. And in our exclusive brand boutique, you can also buy watches directly from manufacturers. One of them is Louis Moinet, a 200-year-old brand famously known for one of the watch industry's most relevant innovations, the chronograph. Today, we're very proud and honored to have Jean-Marie Schaller, founder and CEO and the creative brain behind the brand, here in our office to talk watches.
My name is Jean-Marie Schaller. I'm a Swiss citizen and I have been in this industry all my life because I'm from the Jura Mountains. It's a place where there are not many things to do except to conceive and manufacture beautiful watches. So already as a child I was fascinated from watches, and it has been all my life. Today I have resurrected Louis Moinet, which is one of the most important names in watchmaking. And it has been a very special journey for me, because when I started in the years 2000, all his patrimony, all his history had been forgotten. To tell you about Louis Moinet is always a very special story for me, because we feel very connected. Louis Moinet, he was a Frenchman who lived from 1768 and he passed away in 1853. During his life, he has manufactured beautiful work of art for the most important people of his time, including Napoléon, including two American presidents, Thomas Jefferson and James Monroe, the Queen of France, just to name a few. So as you can see, his work was very much valued from the crowned heads of his time. He is also known as the inventor of the chronograph. In 1816, this chronograph is a state-of-the-art product. It is just fascinating. It is not only the first ever chronograph, it is the most precise time device of its time, measuring the 60th of a second. It has a return to zero button, and it beats at 216,000 vibrations an hour, which is 10 times more than a modern watch. And this makes him also the inventor of high frequency. So Louis Moinet was a genius. He had, with this compteur de tierce, first ever chronograph, a lead time of 100 years to the rest of the market. Louis Moinet invented the chronograph 200 years ago. Now, 200 years later, we came up with this state-of-the-art chronograph, which is a monopusher in white gold, and it's 20 pieces only in the world, because it's 200 years of the invention of the chronograph. What is very special in this watch is that for the first time all the chronograph function is not in the back, like all other chronographs, but has been put in the front. As a result, if you press here, you will see all the mechanical parts moving until finally the chronograph hand is started. This is the only chronograph in the world that will show you this. This is one of our most interesting watches. It's called Tempograph Black. It's a mixture of black color for the dial and rose gold for the case. It's a very special and unique technology. You have here the system, which is powering this 20-second hand that is measuring 20 seconds and then jumping back to measure another 20 seconds and again and again. If you look closer, you will see the rake, you will see the cam, you will see the balance wheel, you will see a lot of elements. It's like showing, you know, an open heart. It's beautiful. And here you have a time factor, hour, minute and 20-second retrograding. So I think you can look at this watch from different angles, and I hope you will find it beautiful. So this is a new watch. It's in rose gold. It's called the Mobilis. And it's very, very special. You have a twin 2 billion, not 1 2 billion, but 2. And as you can see, they rotate in two different directions. There is a patent for this, because Louis Moinet is the first one to achieve this mechanical wonder. Second patent is that the energy from these cages is used to power two discs here at 12 o'clock. They rotate in two different directions and give you this hypnotic effect. So we call this watch Mobilis. The brand Louis Moinet stands for exclusivity, and You have to imagine that we have a responsibility to write new chapters of a book that has been written 2 centuries ago. So we must be faithful to our roots, but we must have a new spirit because the world has changed. And this new spirit is to be innovative, to be special, to create new mechanical marvels. A typical customer for us is somebody who is in love with mechanical watches. They are people who are already collectors, or they want to have a special or unique watch. More and more we tailor-made watches according to the taste and needs of our customers. Chrono24 is already a very nice name for me, Louis Moinet being the inventor of the chronograph. Of course, traditional watchmakers, they are very reluctant about digital. They see digital as a threat. For us, it is a very interesting partnership because what you have created, this boutique for independent brands, is fantastic, is high quality. It gives a super contact with the customer, projecting the good image. And I'm very optimistic about this partnership.